We are here on Real Estate in the Lowcountry, and our friend Kate.Herman from Goosehead Insurance, which is actually right across the hall from us, is here. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Yeah, super long commute.
Right, I know. How was the traffic?
It was tough. Well, traffic sucks, but
I know, but from right across the hall, not so bad.
No.
Oh my gosh. So we're going to talk about personal lines today, but kind of as it relates to real estate. And also, before we started filming, there's a way we might be able to save a little money if we look at auto insurance. So we're going to talk about all of it today. Yeah, I know, right?
I know.
We're all looking to how can we save on insurance?
I know. I mean, it all feels like it's hitting at once, right? I mean, The inflation piece of it is happening across the country. There's a lot happening in insurance across the country, but in our little microcosm of a coastal barrier island, it feels super inflated. And it can be really overwhelming.
Yes.
And I think that piece of it is at this moment probably the most consistent with insurance. Everybody is opening their renewals and their jaws are hitting the floor and they're just reading the bottom line and freaking out, which is understandable.
Yes.
I mean, on average right now, Betsy, we're seeing renewals coming in between 25 to 50% above where they were last year.
I mean, and last year was no picnic. I mean, right? So and as we talked about before, it's definitely a hard market, a very hard market.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
When do we get to see soft? I know it's not as soon as I want you to say.
I know. Everybody's like, by May? When my renewal
Right, when my renewal comes?
Yeah. When is my renewal? But I think the biggest piece is right now of the reasons why we're seeing it. Reinsurance companies insure insurance companies. So your insurance company, whoever it may be, has a bunch of investor type folk and investor type companies that help take risk off of the insurance company and help financially pay out on claims if it becomes too severe. Like if their entire book faces a loss, they have people that help them with that. And they don't just insure here, they insure many companies all over the country. So things that happen in California or in Ohio, or like the flooding in Texas or Kentucky, I think, Tennessee.
One of those places.
One of them.
There's weather happening everywhere all the time.
Everywhere.
So
you feel it everywhere. But because our island and South Carolina models similarly to other pretty severely impacted coastal markets, our reinsurance rates are doubling. So insurance companies financially can't afford to be here, or they're going out of business. So we're seeing 15 to 20 companies on average over the last 12 months who have said no mas. They might be able to insure here if you were already insured and kind of grandfather you in, but no new business. So when you're opening your renewal, the reason it's going up is because they need you to pay that premium in order for you to even be able to be insured. They're probably breaking even on a lot of the policies here.
Which, I mean, but I just can't cry for them because it's coming out of my pocket.
Exactly. And that's what we're here to help. We're here to represent you. We help the insurance companies by connecting them to clients, right? But at the same time, our biggest concern is helping our clients with their financial needs. And it's really not swallowable sometimes. So the biggest things that we can do to help, look at your renewal coverages. 99% of the time right now, they're increasing your coverages based on what your dwelling coverage has increased to. So we can play with your deductibles, play with personal property, play with other things that you might not necessarily need or feel comfortable with having. We can just play with it. Check in on your auto insurance, the big one right now. We have been able to save people a lot of money on their auto insurance, which has been really, really awesome.
That's good news.
It's good news. I like so it kind of helps balance, it makes it feel a little bit more palatable. Even in the challenging piece of it.
But what are some of the ways that you are saving? Because before we started filming, you said, do you have maybe a child on the policy that shouldn't still be there? But what are some things that you're looking at that you're seeing you can save? I
mean, a lot of people are when you're starting to retire, they're losing cars, so they're selling cars they don't need anymore. They don't have 4 cars, now they have 2 because their kids moved out. Or their kids are now married and starting families of their own and don't need to be on their insurance policy anymore. We can move them off. And other kinds of coverage things that we're able to just evaluate transfer.
Well, I mean, it could be just as simple as you've paid the car off, because that can change the coverages that you need.
You don't need it.
So.
You don't need payoff coverage anymore.
Right.
You have AAA. Do you need roadside?
Yeah.
Just evaluating with an insurance professional who can help you walk through those steps. It's super important.
So if somebody wants your help in navigating through this crazy time, how do they get to you guys?
Please come see us. We're here at 32 Office Park Road. And please go ahead and give us a call. We're happy to help everybody through what they're looking to adjust.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Kate. Great information and good to see you.
Thank you so much, you too.